Hi guys, hope you are well. So, in today's topic, we will be discussing another emotional regulation skill, that is opposite action. So, it is a very good skill if you also struggle with extreme emotions, and especially those emotions have a very destructive and damaging impact on you. So, as we all know, that emotion driven behavior is something that we all struggle with from time to time, but people with mental health issues has it worst. Sometimes we get angry, and in a fit of anger we end up shouting things, hurting someone, and even self-harming when we are depressed. So to regulate this kind of behavior, this is another trick that I'm gonna share with you today. So opposite action basically is based on the principle that your physiology as well as your action has an impact on your emotion. So for an example, like if I say, when you are feeling depressed, you have noticed that usually a depressed person has slouched shoulders, his body posture is not so good, and usually downwards head, and he's speaking slowly. So there are certain things that we can attribute to depression. So it's like the body even knows that if you're doing a certain action, then there is a specific emotion for that action. So our task is basically to change that action in order to evoke a new emotion. So let me give an example. Let me say I get depressed very often. So my usual action in terms of depression is I don't do anything. I just come home, I lie on bed, and I just let the whole day go. So that's not very helpful for me, and it is even destructive in the long term, because most of the time whatever action we do when we are feeling certain emotions tends to perpetuate those emotions. Like in terms of depression, it impacts our ability to function and do tasks. In the similar manner, in the absence of task, at the end of the day we don't feel productive enough, because we don't literally do the things that can get us out of depression itself. And it repeats the cycle of depression, where that thing just grows stronger and stronger. So as the name suggests, opposite action is specifying the opposite action. Like, what is the opposite action in two terms? First is the body. So certain things or physiology is associated with depression, that I said. In sadness, you can see slouched shoulders as well, and in anger you can see that the face of people tense up, and their body gets all riled up. So first task is controlling that. So let's say I'm depressed, I'm not feeling good, I don't want to do anything today, and I'm slouched, and my body posture is all messed up. So the first thing I will do is to do the opposite of that. For slouched shoulders, it will be standing tall, and then talking slowly. I'll try to raise my voice intentionally. And the main thing is, we are not here denying that we are depressed. We are accepting that we are depressed, because otherwise the emotion gets suppressed and they don't get released. It's not denying the depression, it's accepting it and yet doing the opposite action of it. So I will be standing tall, I'll be keeping my head straight, my chest up, and to act like I'm not depressed. So how I use this technique is, usually when this is happening and I am lying on my bed in action, I just try to commit to an opposite action for a certain amount of time. So I have written in my diary, like if I am feeling like not doing anything, then I will just do 10 minutes of exercise and I will stick to it. So it can be your goal, anything that you want to work towards, and it will be difficult, but it will be worth it. Why I'm getting on it to now? So what happens is that when you take action, your body is like, oh, this doesn't match with the thing that we are feeling. We are supposed to be depressed, and with depression we usually have all those associated physiology, like our head is down and his shoulders are slouched. What's happening? So your body starts questioning that, and while you are maintaining that opposite action, what it does is that it starts to change the chemistry in your brain. So if you're standing tall with your chest up, and all of a sudden there's a new emotion that gets provoked inside the brain, and that reduces the depression that you are feeling. In terms of emotion, always remember that emotions always follow actions, so action matters more. And this is a trick that we can use. Another example would be like if you're really shy and you can't really go out with anyone, or there is a social gathering you have to go to, but you're feeling really shy and you're trying to avoid it. So how will we do opposite action in this situation is we will be writing our emotion, acknowledging how we feel. I am feeling anxious. Second thing is we will be writing what's our usual behavior in that term is. So for me it's usually avoidance. I don't like to go to these things and avoid them. Then the third question is does this behavior needs controlling, and if yes, what is the destructive outcome that it usually leads to. In terms of not going to social gatherings, the long term outcome is being lonely. In terms of depression, the long term outcome is at night I wasn't able to sleep because I just wasted another whole day, and that was more depressing for me than the depression itself, and it just fed into the cycle. So the next thing is what is the opposite action. First thing you need to determine is in terms of body. You are anxious, your breathing is fast, so you are slowing your breathing, you are making sure that your facial expressions are calm, your body is standing straight, all those kind of physiological things. The second thing is instead of avoidance we will be now going to the thing that we fear. So whatever time you can like commit to it, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but the thing is the main priority is to take action towards that. So like if we go there, and that will prove to ourselves and our body that yes, it's not as fearful as it seemed. We can actually go towards it, and in the same time it will also create a different kind of chemistry in your brain, like I said earlier, and that will lead to different emotional response. Over time, if you commit to opposite action, it can be used for simple emotions as well as extremes. So for example, if you do self-harm or stuff like that, then you can come up with an opposite action that instead of that you will be running, and you will commit to it for 10 minutes. You won't do that. But so over time what it will do is like it will create new associations. So whenever you're trying to feel down and you're starting that action, your brain is like, oh, he's getting better, he's doing that, so we must be feeling a certain way, and the depression will then be converted into motivation and sometimes excitement. So that's how you can not only prevent the destructive behavior that usually results from emotional driven behavior, but also at the same time you can counter those depressive states and prevent your spiraling, and in this manner you can literally come out of the spiral and make yourself much better than before. So I hope you like this video and found this useful. If even one person gets help from this, I will be very happy. And please, for more topics like this, keep watching Side Quest Psych. I'll see you soon. Thank you.